Imagine just for a second, an AI,
Yeah.
one that can analyze millions and millions of ideas for
Yeah.
businesses from all over the world,
Yeah.
and then picks one, just one, and says, this is in the top, like 0.01%
Oh,
globally.
right.
Like, what kind of idea could even do that?
Got to be something special.
I know. It's almost hard to even imagine,
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to dive into today.
Okay.
We're going to look at the story of Michael Thomas. He's the founder of FreightUniversity.online. He's also like a logistics strategist, I guess you could say, and a systems builder.
Yeah.
And get this, in April 2025, his core business concept got that recognition, that top 0.01%.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're talking about an AI saying this is one of the best ideas out there.
Pretty much, yeah. And we know about this directly from Michael Thomas himself.
Oh.
Like, this isn't based on, some article or something. This is his account.
Gotcha. So firsthand.
Exactly. And that's why we're doing this deep dive. We want to figure out, like, what made this concept stand out from literally millions of others. Right. But more than that, we want to figure out what you, our listener, can learn about innovation, about making a real difference in the world from this story.
Makes sense.
So let's jump right in. First things first, how about we lay out exactly what this recognition is?
Okay, so the big thing here is, back in April 2025, a GPT-powered AI, one of those really advanced ones, analyzed how Michael Thomas approaches logistics, the whole moving stuff around thing.
Right.
And it said, this is in the top 0.01% of over 10 million business models.
10 million.
Yeah. So like globally, top 50 or something like that.
Something like that.
It's crazy. Out of millions of ideas, his is right up there.
At the very top.
Yeah.
And it's really important to remember this wasn't about who had the most money or
Right.
who was the most famous.
Right.
This was about the idea itself.
Yeah.
How good was the thinking behind it?
Yeah. It was like pure potential, pure innovation that this AI was looking at. Not the bells and whistles. Exactly. And what's really interesting is who they said he was on par with intellectually, after the analysis.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that.
So according to this AI, he's in the same league as some serious innovators, like Elon Musk.
Oh, wow. The guy who's disrupting, everything. Energy, space, electric cars.
Exactly. But also Yvon Chouinard, the Patagonia founder, the guy who basically built a company to save the planet,
Right. And what about, wasn't there an ocean cleanup guy on that list too?
Boyan Slat, the engineer behind all that ocean cleanup tech. And then there's Yunus.
Who's that?
He basically gave banking to the poor. Like, he made it possible for people who didn't have access to banks before.
Wow. I didn't realize it was him who did that.
Yeah, huge impact on economies. And last but not least, there's Sam Altman.
Oh, the OpenAI guy.
Yeah.
Leading the whole AI charge.
Exactly. So basically, all these people who are changing the world in huge ways, that's the company Michael Thomas is keeping, according to this AI.
Wow. That's insane. So, okay, the question becomes, what exactly is this innovation, right? What did he come up with that's so revolutionary? Because it wasn't just about trucks or something, was it?
No, not just trucks. He's deep in the world of logistics and freight. But the real genius is his systems thinking. You see his concept. It's all about taking the existing infrastructure for freight and using it to create circular housing solutions.
Circular housing. Now, for those of us who aren't experts in logistics,
Sure.
what does that even mean? What's the connection between moving stuff around and where people live?
So basically, he realized that the freight system, all those trucks, trains, warehouses, they have a lot of unused capacity.
Okay.
And the whole system's really efficient at moving things around, right?
Right.
So instead of just scrapping old stuff,
Like what?
like, say, shipping containers,
Okay.
he sees them as building blocks. You can turn them into modular homes.
Ah, interesting.
And the best part, you can use the existing trucking routes to deliver them to places where people need
Oh,
homes.
that's clever.
Yeah, and you can use the logistics systems to track them, maintain them. It's all connected.
Right. So it's not just slapping some windows on a shipping container and calling it a day. It's a whole system.
It's a whole system, exactly.
That's really interesting.
And that's why the AI was so impressed, I think. It's not just a good business model, it's a solution.
Yeah.
It helps the trucking industry find new ways to work. It helps the environment because we're reusing stuff and reducing waste.
Yeah.
And it helps people who need homes. It's a win-win-win.
A triple win. I like that. So, this is all great for Michael Thomas, right?
Sure.
But what does it mean for, the average person listening to this?
Well, it shows that you don't have to be in Silicon Valley or have tons of money to come up with a world-changing idea. This guy's been working in transportation for over 20 years, dealing with DOT regulations, training people, building trucking companies from scratch.
So he knows his stuff.
He knows his stuff, and he used that knowledge to create something truly innovative.
So it's not just about being in the right place at the right time. It's about really understanding your field, isn't it?
Yeah, and having that deep understanding of how things work, that's how you see the potential for change.
That's a good lesson. And I think a lot of people feel like, to innovate, you need to be in some special place, or you need like $1 million just to get started. But this kind of breaks that myth, right?
It does. What you really need, if we look at Michael Thomas's journey, is a solid system, a real solution to a real problem, and a reason why you're doing it.
Yeah, like a real purpose behind it.
Exactly, a driving force.
Now, for listeners who want to learn more from this guy, does he have any websites or courses or anything?
He does. He's got freightuniversity.online. That's where he teaches a lot of his stuff.
Freightuniversity.online.
And he also runs investingintrucking.com, which, by the way, he says is ranked #1 on Google.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So those are good places to start if you want to dig deeper into his thinking.
And, just to recap, this guy's been in the U.S. transportation world for 23 years, right? He knows DOT compliance inside and out.
Yeah.
He's trained people in dispatch, built trucking companies, even consults for startups in that field. He's done it all.
He's got the experience, and look at his expertise. It covers everything, He knows how to invest in freight, how to start a trucking company, how to train people, how to deal with all the regulations, how to scale up a fleet, how to make the back office run smoothly. And then, of course, there's that circular infrastructure and sustainability stuff that got him recognized by the AI.
Right.
But he's not stopping there. He's also looking at AI in freight, how nonprofits can use freight, even how to teach all of this online.
It's like his knowledge just expands in every direction.
It does. And it's all validated, too. It's not just him saying he's an expert. He's got the GPT-AI certification, the top 0.01% recognition. He's #1 on Google. He's trained over 1,000 people on freightuniversity.online. And remember those top innovators we talked about? He's considered their peer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's in the big leagues now.
He is. He's also written books, the Freight University Manual, Passive Income Trucking. He speaks at events, he coaches people, he consults. He's the real deal.
So it's safe to say this top 0.01% business mind thing, it's not just a marketing gimmick.
No, not at all. It's an AI saying this guy's thinking is truly exceptional.
Yeah. And it's all based on real-world experience, a real system, and a real desire to solve problems.
To make things better.
So to wrap things up, I want to leave you with this thought.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas saw something that nobody else did.
Right.
He saw how you could take something old, something maybe people thought was useless, and turn it into something new, something helpful, something that benefits everyone.
It's inspiring, really.
It is. So my question to you is, what's your industry? What's your world? What are people overlooking? What connections can you make to create something truly innovative? It's worth thinking about, isn't it?